Hi dolls!
Baby, go back in the bed.
Hey dolls, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Please do consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of the dollhouse. My name is Zee and I love to do tons of fun feminine content on this channel, so if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please be sure to press that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future uploads. All of my social medias will be sprinkled in the description box below. So now that you dolls know everything you need to know, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Okay dolls, today we are going to be doing my fragrance wish list. Now these are going to be fragrances that are up and coming. They're also going to be fragrances that just dropped, and then there's going to be some fragrances that have been out for a while but I just haven't gotten my hands on it, or maybe I second guessed it and I wasn't sure about it, but they are now on my wish list. Also, I want to let you dolls know that I do have a Pinterest where I have a separate board for all of the fragrances that I want to pick up and review for you dolls. So if you dolls want to keep up with all of the fragrances that are on my wish list, please check out that Pinterest linked in the description box below for you. Okay dolls, so let's go ahead and hop into my list. So starting off at the top of my list is going to be Britney Spears' Candied. You guys, she just dropped a fragrance called Candy. I saw it on Instagram and I couldn't believe it. I believe she dropped it maybe like 3 days ago. I went to go purchase it and it was already out of stock, so I am waiting to get my hands on that. I do believe there is a back order for it, so I did go ahead and sign up for that. So I am super excited about this fragrance because you dolls know I have been collecting the Britney Spears Fantasy line for a while now. I haven't gotten my hands on every single fragrance from that line, but this flanker seems like it's going to be right up my alley. The fragrance notes reads, a sweet and floral fragrance designed for the sophisticated yet whimsical woman. Opening notes of bubblegum delight. Straight off the bat, you guys, she's starting out with bubblegum. Like, stop. Juicy strawberry and sparkling orange bring a deliciously decadent first impression. Pink hibiscus, jasmine, sembach absolute, and lily of the valley highlight its floral core, surrounding you with a blissful embrace. Musk, sandalwood, and pink velvet cupcake. Okay. And pink velvet accord deliver lingering hints of sweetness and warmth for a sensually playful finish. So the top notes are bubblegum, strawberry, and orange. The middle notes are hibiscus, jasmine, sembach, and lily of the valley. And the base notes are cupcake, sandalwood, and musk. Stop right where you are. Hold the phone. What is going on? When I saw this, I was like, I need that immediately, you guys. I am so obsessed with her fantasy line, and this is just going to take the cake for me. I feel like this is definitely going to be a blind buy for me. I don't feel like I need to smell it in the store. I don't feel like I need to wait for it to come out to Sephora or anything like that. I definitely feel like, no, let me get my hands on it immediately. I already am familiar with her fragrances and her fantasy line, so I feel like this is going to be one I definitely want to get just by reading the notes in it. I really do hope that that bubblegum pops through very sharp, because that is what I'm most excited to smell. I'm also excited about the pink velvet cupcake accord, also this pink hibiscus, all of the pink notes, guys, all of the pink notes. So it does say it comes in a 100 ml. I think there's 2 sizes though, because when I checked on Google I found 2 different sizes. So I don't know why this particular post says it's only 100 ml. It only comes in a 3.3 ounce. It does come in more than just that. I do want to let you guys know. And it says coming to your retailer soon, but this post was probably like 3 days ago. So it is already out, y'all. And I cannot wait. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that. You dolls know how I feel about the fantasy line. You guys already know how I'm going to probably feel about the packaging. Like, look at this bottle. The box has candies on it. Okay, I love you, Brittany. Okay, moving on to our next fragrance, and it is going to be none other than Love Shack Fancy's Forever in Love. I got tons of comments from you dolls requesting that I do a review on this fragrance, and I can see why. I think you dolls know by now my style, you know my aesthetic, and you know that I would love the bottle. And just by looking at the packaging from afar, I can tell that I'm probably going to love the packaging. But am I going to love the fragrance? I actually do not know, which is why I do want to try it out first. I don't think this is going to be a blind buy for me. I definitely think I'm going to want to go into Sephora, I think is where they sell it. They may sell it at Ulta, but I do think I want to go and smell this fragrance first before I pick it up, only because just the overall coquette theme and vibes of Love Shack Fancy tend to give off strong floral, and you dolls know I am not a floral girly, so I'm a little bit afraid of the florally notes. But let's go ahead and look up what the notes are. So this one on the Sephora website goes around $125. Now that's pretty pricey for me. You dolls know I am a bargain buyer. I do not like to spend over $100 on a fragrance. However, if I feel it's worth it and it's a really good quality, I will go ahead and spend the money on it. So for me, because of the price point of this fragrance and also for the fact that it looks like it may have a lot of florals in it, I'm not going to choose to do a blind buy on this, but I love the packaging, you guys. It is so freaking pretty. Fragrance family is florals and the scent type is fruity florals. Okay, I can see why you guys may have suggested this to me, because you dolls know if I'm gonna do florals, it's gonna be either a fruity floral or a sweet floral. I am not gonna do just a base clean floral. That's just not my vibe. The keynotes are green pear, ooh, pear, gardenia, and cedarwood. Okay, so the fragrance description reads, this swoon-worthy fruity floral fragrance with green pear and gardenia is like the first flutter, opening the heart and setting you on a new path. Every petal of the gardenia flower is in full bloom, brightened by green pear and Italian mandarin. Ooh, surrounded by jasmine, rose petals, and cedarwood. Okay, so right off the bat, you guys already know my red flags. Rose. I am not a rose girly. I am not a rose stan. I can't stand rose. I've even tried some sweet rose fragrances and I just don't like them. If you dolls know any rose fragrances you think I might like to try out, please do let me know. I just find a hard time settling with rose. It just does not sit on my skin properly. Also, jasmine for me is sometimes a very beautiful scent. It could be a hit or miss, so I never really know if it's going to be a good scent or not with jasmine. It just depends. So to hear all these floral notes do scare me, but I think the pear notes, the Italian mandarin, and the cedarwood could possibly balance all the florals out, and it could be a really nice fragrance. I'm hoping that all of these florals are coming off very soft, considering that Love Shack Fancy does give off a soft feminine vibe, so I'm hoping their fragrance won't be too sharp in those florally scents. Also, Sephora is doing this thing now where they mark all their fragrances if they're clean. Like, I think they do it with makeup too. They mark their fragrances if it's a clean fragrance or not. So I really like that they have this one marked as clean on their website. But yeah, you guys, that is definitely one. Okay, so the next fragrance on my hit list, if you will, is Brown Girl Carousel, I think it's called. She actually just dropped this, I believe. Now this is a flanker for the original Brown Girl Jane Carnival, so I'm really excited to see what the Carousel smells like. I also would like to try the Carnival as well, so I'm gonna read you guys both of the fragrance notes for both so you guys can get a hint. The Carnival scent is florals and fruity floral. It says ooh, the keynotes are Caribbean mango, whipped musk, and vanilla. So that sounds like right up my alley. Like mango, whipped vanilla, like stop. I am dead with this. It says lose yourself in a revelry, I cannot say this word, with Carnival. A deliciously juicy, fruity floral fragrance capturing the essence of Trinidad's legendary celebration. This scent opens with mouth-watering top notes of ripe mango mingling with sweet vanilla and nectar, balanced by traces of luscious cream and sandalwood. Oh my god, this sounds so delicious. I would love to try this. This goes for about $102, so again, a little bit more on the pricier side. For me, what's pricey is if it's more than $100. That's pretty pricey for me once we start hitting the $100 range. This is definitely one I would go into Sephora to try out first before I purchased it. All of it sounds like really good fragrance notes, but just for the price point alone, I definitely won't be doing a blind buy on this. The other thing I want to say is this is also a clean brand as well, and the packaging is kind of simple. It's giving like basic, but it's also kind of classic basic. I wouldn't mind it. The only thing I'm gonna say is the carousel looks and appears to have the same bottle, which for me is kind of like we should switch up the bottles. But nonetheless, we will talk about that in a separate fragrance review if we end up picking this one up. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the fragrance notes on this. Oh my god, this looks so good. They are already out of stock, of course, because it's just released. So the fragrance family is a warm and spicy. The scent type is warm and sweet gourmands. Now y'all already know I'm a gourmand girly, so get ready for it. The key notes are caramelized apple, lily of the valley, and sandalwood cream. The description reads, carousel invokes joy with a caramel coated apples, juicy black currant, I love me a black currant, and cotton candy. Wow. Sandalwood and soft cloud musk create a creamy, warm base balancing sweetness with sophistication. Wear carousel for a touch of magic anytime. Okay, just reading both of these descriptions back to back, I would definitely say carousel is more up my alley than carnival would be. So I would probably purchase carousel first. I would want this to be a blind buy for me, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I would really love to be able to smell this fragrance first just for the price point. However, it feels like I might have to pick this up as a blind buy because it's going out of stock so freaking quickly. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm really super excited to try that fragrance out. So the next fragrance I have on my hit list is Sabrina Carpenter's Cherry Baby. Yes, you dolls on Instagram reached out to me and was like, I kept getting hit up. I'm looking at my DMs and I keep getting people saying you should review and try out Sabrina Carpenter's new fragrance. Try Sabrina Carpenter's new fragrance. And I'm like, what is everybody talking about? Like, I've already tried her fragrances. I tried the pink one, which I believe was like Sweet Tooth, the original Sweet Tooth. I also tried the Sweet Tooth Caramel, I think it's called. And I'm like, does she have another fragrance out? She does, guys. It just released and it is also out of stock, so I wasn't able to get my hands on that one as well. But y'all, just looking at the packaging and looking at this bottle, I'm already in love with it. I don't think I have any fragrances that actually have a strong cherry scent outside of the Dossier fragrance that I have, which is a dupe for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, I think. So I don't really have any cherry fragrances, so I would be happy to try this one out, especially for the summertime. So let's go ahead, you guys, and get into the fragrance notes. So it says Cherry Baby, a flirty, addictive fragrance. Let the indulgent aroma of cherries and chocolate envelope you, swirling in a flirty mist of red poppy and peony. Feel the addictive embrace of vanilla, orchid, and the whisper of sensual musk as it caresses your skin, leaving a trail of seduction in its wake. I mean, let's go. Okay, let's go. She's going hard. Okay, it says that the top notes are cherry cosmo, glazed apple, and plum nectar, and brown sugar. The heart notes are red poppy, peony blossom, dark chocolate, and vanilla accord. And the base notes are cashmere wood, sensual musk, patchouli elixir, and amber resin. Stop. Okay? Stop, stop, stop. Everything I just heard right now sounds glorious. Again, I tried to get this fragrance. They're already out of stock. I can't find it anywhere. If you guys know anywhere I can get it, please leave a link in the comments below because I am on the hunt for it. Can't find it. It's out of stock. So excited for this fragrance. This is going to probably be a blind buy for me. It comes in a 7 ml and a 30 ml, which is a 2.5 ounce instead of the classic 3 ounce. And then the 30 ml is a 1 ounce. The 2.5 ounce, the bigger bottle, is $54.99, and I believe the smaller bottle is $29.99. So I would probably go for, I mean, should I go for that? I don't know. So yeah, this will be a blind buy for me only because I am familiar with Sabrina's fragrances. I absolutely love her fragrances, and I feel like all of the fragrance notes in this is right up my alley. The only way that this could possibly go wrong is if that chocolate note isn't done correctly. I just hope the cherry doesn't smell artificial and that chocolate note really shines through with the cherry. That's what I'm hoping, because every time these designers say they have chocolate in their fragrances, I never smell them, or they smell really weird on me. So I'm very excited about this one, Sabrina. Yes, thank you so much. I cannot wait to get this fragrance in my hands. Can't talk. So the next fragrance I have on my wish list is, I think it's by Anna Sue. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I've never actually purchased a fragrance from this designer before, so I am not entirely familiar with her products, but I believe her name is Anna Sue, and it is called Sunday Pretty in Pink. The packaging alone, and yes, I know not everybody purchases fragrances for packaging. A lot of people care more about the fragrance than the actual packaging. For me, it's kind of like a 30-70, okay? I care a lot about the notes and the fragrance. Obviously, the fragrance has to smell good, but y'all know I'm an aesthetic girly, and it has to look cute. It has to look cute in my collection, you know? So this packaging for me is just right up my alley. I absolutely love it. It's shaped like a sundae. It's pink. There is other fragrances from this line, like other flankers. There's like a purple one, I think, and a yellow one, and possibly like a mint green one. I would love to collect all of these, but starting out, I would love to start out with the pretty in pink one, obviously. So let's go ahead and read the details of this fragrance. It says, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, an Anna Sue's new Sunday fragrance collection. The pretty pink eau de toilette, okay, so it's an eau de toilette, not a perfume, is perfect for the girly girl and is scooped into a never before seen ice cream sundae bottle with the perfect spray through a cherry on top. Like, oh my god, they're giving you an experience. I can't wait to get this one, okay? It says, satisfy your sweet tooth with this delicious girly fragrance. Pretty Pink opens with a bright pink pomelo and mandarin that blends into a sparkling Bellini Accord and blue cyclamen. I'm not entirely familiar with that note. Finishing with crisp amber and palisander woods to warm up the scent for an elegant finish. Top notes are pink pomelo, mandarin, fresh basil. The heart notes are plum blossom, Bellini Accord, and blue cyclamen. That's scaring me because it sounds like a chemical. It doesn't sound like a fragrance, but we're gonna let it pass, okay? The base notes have crystallized musk and palisander woods and crisp amber. The fragrance family is fruity. I could see that. Okay, so I mean, this fragrance, as I can see, is sold at JCPenney's. You guys know if they're sold anywhere else. For a 1.7 ounce, it is $68, so a little bit more on the expensive side for a 1 ounce in my opinion. However, this probably would be a blind buy for me, only because y'all look at the packaging, okay? Like, I can't, and everything that is saying, if those notes are really done properly, you guys, I'm gonna love this fragrance. I'm absolutely going to. I definitely think that's gonna be a blind buy for me. I will say I do feel like it is a little bit on the expensive side for it to be $68, like near $70, and it's a 1 ounce. And then also it's not even a perfume, it's an eau de toilette. And if you guys don't know the difference, eau de toilettes are more or so less like body mist. It's not as strong, it doesn't last as long as like a perfume does. So I just think that's kind of a rough price, but I still think that it's worth it, and I think I'll probably pick this up at some point, maybe for like a holiday or to treat myself for like a birthday gift or something like that. But yeah, it's so cute. Like I just feel like I have to have it in my collection, and I kind of want all of them. Oh yeah, there's a purple one. Oh my god, this is so pretty. and a yellow one. So cute. Okay, it is so hot right now, so if you guys see like me sweating or my hair sticking to me, that is why. But the next fragrance on my list is the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar perfume. And I have gotten so many suggestions to review the Kayali line, specifically that pistachio one. I've been trying to get my hands on it because I definitely want to compare it to the other pistachio fragrances that I have. And I've been looking for a pistachio fragrance and I haven't been able to find one that I love. So I'm hoping that this one will prove to be good. But first, starting out, let's just start out with the Vanilla Rock Candy Sugar. This fragrance has been out already for a while now, and since then she's come out with even more fragrances, but this is just one that's been on my list and I haven't bought it, and I don't know why. I think it's just because of the price point. It is $100 for the 1.7 ounce, and I think the 3.3 ounce is $138. So that's something I'm not going to just go ahead and blind buy. I'm definitely going to have to wait until I can get into the stores and test this one out. But let's go ahead and read, you know, the fragrance notes and see what she's talking about. I do absolutely love the packaging, and I've heard so many rave reviews about this fragrance that I definitely had to put it on my wish list. So the fragrance family is warm and spicy. Ooh, that's different. That's very different. The scent type is warm and sweet gourmands, and the key notes are candied pear, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. Okay, y'all, like if that doesn't sound like a dream, I mean, come on, I'm dead. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the description. It says, inspired by Mona's love for candy and mouth-watering notes, vanilla candy celebrates one of the most desired notes in fragrances with its delicious blend of sweet ingredients. Notes of glazed candied pear and bubble gum playfully enhance the fruity candy-like sweetness with a tempting vanillic. What is that a word? I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know what y'all did there. Vanillic explosion at the heart, magnified by warm and woody notes of tonka bean, sandalwood, and patchouli. Now y'all know I'm a patchouli stan. I love me some patchouli, so I'm excited to try this one out. It's been on my list for a while. Like I said, the only thing that's been holding me back is the price point and not being able to like get into the store and smell it. But other than that, I really do like this one. I can't wait to try it out. It won't be a blind buy, you guys, but it's definitely on my wish list to try out. I feel like the Kayali pistachio one was really popular and everybody and their mama was talking about it. So I also have that one on my list because you dolls have been telling me over and over again, you have to try this, you have to try this, you have to try this, and I really do want to try it. Again, just haven't gotten into the store. I do feel like the pistachio fragrance would probably be a blind buy for me, only because of everybody. I don't know, because I also kind of feel like it could be hyped up, because people hype stuff up all the time and then you try and it's like, girl, what are you talking about? So I'm scared. I'm kind of in the middle of if I want to blind buy it or not. But it is called the Yum Pistachio Gelato, and here is what the description reads. It's a warm and spicy scent, so just kind of like the other fragrance family as well. This one is warm and sweet gourmand, same scent type, and then the keynotes are pistachio gelato, cotton candy, and whipped cream. I am excited. I feel like this should be, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Yep, I think I'm gonna go ahead and blind buy this one. This sounds like freaking heaven. This sounds like something I would be wearing every freaking day. Yeah. Maybe what I'll do is I will blind buy like the little travel size, like the little roller ball, and see if I like the scent of it, and then if I like it, then I'll get the big bottle. And there's so many other flankers from this line. Like there's one it's called lychee, there's one it's called Eden Juicy Apple, there's so many different ones. There's a Capri and bottle lemon, a lemon one. Ooh, y'all, I've been looking for a lemon fragrance. Okay, that might be fire. But for now, we just have the rock candy one and the pistachio one on the list. Super excited to try out those fragrances. Can't wait to get my hands on them. And the next fragrance that we have on my list, y'all, this should have been at the top as well. This should have probably been right underneath the Britney Spears fragrance and the Sabrina Carpenter one. But it just ended up down here, y'all. So this one is Lattafa's Yara Candy. Lattafa has a new Yara fragrance, the Yara Candy. When I tell y'all, when I found this out, it's already out already, it's already been released, I almost fell out of my chair. I immediately went to looking for it. I think I'm going to end up having to purchase it off of TikTok Shop because I haven't found any of the other stores that are carrying it in stock at this time. Now, you dolls know I am a huge fan of the original Yara by Lattafa. It is so freaking good. So I am excited to see what this one smells like, you guys. Now, this is a flanker from the original. Okay, so it says that they have it at Walmart. Now, I don't trust that because the last time I bought perfume from Walmart, it ended up being like a dupe for something. So to be 100% honest with y'all, I'm not really comfortable with that. I would probably feel more comfortable buying it off of Amazon or TikTok Shop than I would off of Walmart, because they did not send me the real fragrance. They sent me a dupe the last time I ordered it. And there's a lot more flankers from this line. There's the orange flanker or yellow that I think was like mango. There's a white one. There's also, I believe, like a, don't quote me you guys, but I think it's like a black one as well. I love the color of the original Yara by Lattafa bottle. Of course, I do wish that they could have incorporated gold into the packaging. I've heard some people complain about the packaging, that it's not that cute. I honestly don't mind it. It is giving me Middle Eastern princess vibes, so I'm fine with that. So I don't really have a problem with the bottle, but let's go ahead, you guys, and get into the description of this fragrance because I am so freaking excited for this. Okay, so it is a citrus, musk, fruity, vanilla, ambery wood scent, it says. And it says, introducing Yara Candy by Lattafa, a sugared up candy addition to the Yara family. This is an amber, fruity, vanilla fragrance for women. The top notes are green mandarin, black currant, and the middle notes are strawberry fizz candy and gardenia. The base notes are sandalwood, vanilla syrup, musk, and amber. You guys, when I tell y'all Lattafa knows how to make fragrances, Lattafa knows how to make fragrances. First of all, I still haven't gotten my hands on the mango one. I still haven't gotten my hands on that other one. It's like a white bottle with gold. It looked like gold melting liquid. I can't remember the name of it. And it's some type of elixir. It's some type of elixir. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's something elixir. I want that so bad. It was giving like fall vibes, like creamy caramel vanilla notes, I believe. Okay, you guys, I'm super excited. This will definitely be a blind buy for me, especially with that strawberry fizz candy. Like, stop. This is going to be a blind buy, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's currently going for around $50 for, I think this is a 3 ounce. Let me see. Yes, it's a 3.4 ounce, so it's currently going for $50 for 3.4 ounce. For Lattafa's fragrances, I think this is a good price. I know sometimes you can get it on discount on TikTok Shop for maybe $39, which is like such a good deal, because their fragrances last so long and the quality is just so freaking good. So I highly suggest checking this one out if you guys are like a fruity girly and you love gourmand but sexy scents. I will tell you, Lattafa's fragrances are very sensual, but I love this. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I can't wait for this to come out. Oh, it's already out. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So the next fragrance on my list is by Perfumes de Marly, and it's not the new one that they just came out with. So by the way, you guys, they just dropped a new one. I don't know if it's officially out yet or if it's still coming out. They already released the marketing about it, so we already know that it is coming. I'm not entirely sure by the time this video goes up if it's already out or not, but it's in like a purple packaging. That is going to be in another video. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to give you guys a video of up and coming or new fragrances that have just released and if it'll be a purchase or a pass for me. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the original Delina exclusive. This is the one that comes in the pink packaging. I believe they have one in a peach packaging. I also believe they have one in a white packaging, and I'm not sure how many others they have. You dolls can comment below. I've never actually had a perfume perfume from this company before, and to be 100% honest with you guys, I felt like the price point was just way too high for me. Yeah, there's one in a hot pink packaging as well. Yeah, they have so many, but for me, I just felt like the price point for this perfume, it is a splurge. Obviously, if you have the money for it and you can afford it, go for it. I just like, oh my god, when I see that price, that's been the only thing that has been holding me back, you guys. Okay, so for the 2.5 ounce, it is $395. Okay, when I say a splurge, I mean a splurge. Okay, so this is something where it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a birthday gift or a wedding gift. This is not like I'm gonna go buy myself a fragrance for this month. It is not giving that. It's giving like Christmas gift vibes. It's giving like once in a lifetime, once every now and then. It is not giving we're gonna be buying perfumes that are like $400 like this all the time. Also, this is something that I feel like I would wait for Black Friday sales for, because this is like, I'm looking at Neiman Marcus. I'm sure that Nordstrom might carry it as well in other places, but this is just something that I feel like is like a special occasion. They have tons of different versions and flankers from this line, which if this one is pretty good, I would love to try those out. But you guys, this is definitely not going to be a blind buy for me, only again for the price point. I'm definitely going to have to smell this in the store before I purchase it, but I will go ahead and read the fragrance notes for you, dolls. This is actually not the original Delina, because I think there's an original Delina. This is the Delina exclusive. Okay, so just to make the differentiation, because I think at the beginning I was like, this is the original Delina exclusive. No, this is the Delina exclusive. There's an original Delina. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and get into the details for this fragrance. So it says, this new take on Delina is an unprecedented floral oriental creation. The fragrance opens with the freshness of a fruity bergamot pear lychee trio and grows into a burnt oud notes before sinking into a bed of soft and heady amber. Okay, the way that their description is like, ooh, the words and the adjectives that they use to describe what they're trying to capture is very particular, and it's different, and I like that. I like that it's different, but I will say I had to think a little bit while reading the description, which is like not common for me. I will say something is scaring me about this fragrance, and I'll tell you what it is. It is this burnt oud note. I don't want to smell anything like burnt, so I don't know, but anything that is an oud in it is going to be expensive. That's what I learned. So I mean, okay, I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's hard to preserve those types of ingredients, or why, or is it if it's hard to get those type of ingredients, but anything that has that in it almost always is super expensive. The top notes are pear, lychee, and grapefruit. That sounds good. Oh no. The heart notes are Rosa Damascena. I'm not entirely familiar with that note. And incense and vetiver. Okay, I'm not entirely familiar with these middle notes. Incense, yes. Incense can be a good or bad thing, because incense comes off a little burnt, like a little smoky smelling, like, I don't know how you would say, kind of like burning fire, like a wood fire or something like that. It kind of gives like a smoky note to it. If it's done too much, it could be really bad, but I guess we'll have to see. Maybe that's where that burnt oud is coming from. Okay, so base notes of vanilla, musk, and evernal. I see these, some of these notes I'm just not familiar with, and they also sound a little bit like chemicals, which is a little bit scary to me. So this is definitely not going to be a blind buy for me, but the packaging, and everyone I know raves about this perfume, so I just want to try to see what the heck is all the hype about. So I definitely have this one on my list. You guys let me know in the comments below if you tried this fragrance or any of the Delina fragrances from this line, and what you think about them. Which ones do you think are the best, or do you like them, do you not like them? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so the next fragrance on my list is by Christian Dior, and this fragrance is called Holy Peony. I said peony right, you guys. I normally say peony and I said peony. Yay, first try. Okay, So I love Dior. I love all of their bottles and their fragrances. I've smelled Miss Dior many times in the store and I love the fragrance. I've just never purchased a Dior fragrance because, again, the cost is very, very high, and I feel like there are so many other fragrances out there that you can get similar scents to, or scents just as good, without paying all that money for it. So for me, it's just never actually been worth it for me to purchase, but I've always still wanted to get them. I'm like, if I ever had the money, I would totally get Miss Dior. This fragrance, you guys, I don't know if this is new or not, or when this came out, but this fragrance is a 1.35 ounce and it goes for $150. So let's go ahead and read the details on this one. Okay, so the description reads, Holy Peony is the fragrance that personifies. The words that these brands are using are these in the dictionary? Where are you guys making up these words from? Okay. Holy Peony is the fragrance that personifies the peony blossom, often immortalized by the greatest artists as a symbol of beauty. This Maison Christian Dior fragrance interprets the olfactory transition of the plump and generous beauty of this sacred flower. Now, you dolls know I don't like floral fragrances, and if I'm going to choose a floral, it's going to be a what? A peony, because that's my favorite floral. And I like peonies because they're soft and they're sweet. They're not like that harsh, powdery, floral notes. So I like this. I definitely want to try it. Holy Peony is a fragrance draped in the lightest of cloaks, rose punctuated with fresh lily of the valley, sparkling notes of strawberry, oh nice, and raspberry, as well as woods and musk that give it an amber charm. Okay, so they had a very intensive long description that I'm not going to take you guys through their essay, but it's really quite beautiful. It did tell a story. I definitely felt luxury vibes. I definitely felt upscale. You can tell, I think, when you start to go more towards luxury fragrances, you can tell the elevation just by the description. You know what I'm saying? When you read the description, they have an elevation in the vocabulary, and I really like that. I try to stay away from luxury fragrances only because I know that they can cost a lot of money, and for me it's just never been worth it for me to buy $300-400 fragrances. But clearly, if I had the money, I would definitely probably purchase it no problem. This one for me, $150. This is not going to be a blind buy, unfortunately. However, it is one that's on my list that I definitely want to get my hands on at some point in my fragrance future. I definitely want to get my hands on it. So I do have that one on my list, and if I could get a Christmas gift or something, that would be nice. So yeah, that one's on the list. I'm excited to try that one out. You dolls, let me know in the comments below which Christian Dior fragrance is your favorite. Do you like Christian Dior fragrances? Let me know in the comments below. So the next fragrance we have on our list is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. Oh so sweet. Now, I have had the original Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume. Love that. Used that up, but never bought it again, only because, again, it is a little bit on the expensive side. I liked it, but I just felt like I liked my gourmand fragrances more than I liked the floral fragrances. So to spend that amount of money on a floral that I wasn't going to wear that much, I just never repurchased it. And then I also had another Marc Jacobs fragrance. I can't remember the name of it, but it came in a purple bottle with like a big flower on top for the lid. And that one came from an ex-boyfriend of mine. Loved that fragrance. However, couldn't wear it. So I ended up getting rid of it because it just reminded me of memories that I didn't want to have. So I did get rid of that one. But this one is so cute. The packaging is pink. It's right up my alley. It's got flowers on it. I know Marc Jacobs is more of a floral designer, but this one sounds like it has notes and hints of sweetness. So I definitely want to get into trying this one out. So the family is floral. The scent type is fruity floral. And here are the keynotes: white raspberry, daisy tree petals, and sugared musk. This fragrance boasts notes of sparkling white raspberries to reveal a lustrous personality, while a soft floral airiness and delicate musk immerse you in the sweetness of the moment. This fresh gourmand fragrance creates an enticing atmosphere that truly embraces its name. That is so nice, you guys. That is so sweet. So I am excited to try this out. It seems like, of course, the main floral note in this fragrance is daisies, duh. hence the name. Expected. I like daisies as a floral fragrance. I find it to be really, really nice. Not necessarily a sweet floral, but much more of a soft floral, and I can take that. With the white raspberries and the sugared musk, I think this is going to be right up my alley in terms of floral fragrances. So again, this is something that, honestly, this is $101 for a 1.6 ounce. This is something that I probably should not blind buy, because I should definitely go in a store. It got all the red flags of you should definitely go in a store and not blind buy this. It's a floral fragrance. I have to smell those in person. I can't just blind buy them. It then also hit the price threshold of $100. So definitely something that I feel like I would have to smell in the store, but I probably would blind buy it if I had the money on hand. So the next fragrance on my list, dolls, is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. I also would love to try out the original Good Girl fragrance. My friend wears that all the time. The one in the black bottle, I believe it's in a black bottle, and it smells so freaking delicious. Every time I smell one of her fragrances on someone, it is so very, very well distinctive. It's like, you're wearing Carolina, aren't you? Because that is a distinctive scent, and I love that. So this blush scent is a flanker from the original Good Girl fragrance line, and I'm excited to try it out. Let's go ahead and see what the notes read. Okay, so this one is at Sephora for $94 for, let me see, for a 1 ounce is $94. A 2.7 ounce is $165. So this is more on the luxury, more on the expensive side. The 1 ounce didn't hit the $100 mark. It came in close right at $94. So I do feel like this is one that would be really nice to try. Definitely want to get my hands on this one. Also, for the packaging, you guys, is very, very beautiful. You guys know I care about packaging, and I feel like this would fit my collection very, very nicely. The vibes are going strong with the marketing they have here on the Sephora website. It's making me want to pick it up right now, but I won't do that. This is definitely one I feel like will not be a blind buy either. I definitely want to go in the store and smell this one, only for the simple fact is it is a floral scent. It didn't hit the threshold of $100, but still on the pricier side, and it's still a floral scent. I definitely have to smell the florals in person. So the fragrance family is florals. The scent type is warm florals. The keynotes are mandarin, lang lang, and vanilla. And the description reads, a fresh floral explosion of femininity. This radiant reinvention of the iconic Good Girl scent reveals the multifaceted nature of modern womanhood with a double dose of sensual vanilla and exotic lang lang. You guys correct me in the description below on how to pronounce that, ylang or lang lang. I've heard people say ylang, and I've also heard people say lang lang, and somebody correct us. Inspired by powdery blush, this 100% vegan perfume. Oh wow, now see, that's a plus. It's 100% vegan, you guys. It contrasts the sensuality of 2 different vanilla extracts with the romanticism of a peony heart note. The vanilla and ylang ylang are each sustainably sourced. Wow. Okay, see, it's giving you a whole background to their brand as well. I think it's well worth the investment. I think that I could possibly see myself doing a blind buy on this. Possibly. But yeah, you guys, I'm excited to try that one. Okay, dolls, so the next fragrance on my list is the Toca Bell Cleopatra. Now, I've tried one fragrance by Toca Bell. I found it on MERCARRI, and I got it in the little miniature form, and it is wow. I tried another one of these fragrances, and I can't remember the name off of the top of my head. I'll try and put it up on the screen, but it was my first time trying it. I really enjoyed it. It was nice, it was fresh, it was girly, it was feminine, it was very soft, and it was giving Bridgerton. And I was like, oh my god, I want to try more fragrances from this designer. So upon looking through a few of their fragrances, I found the Cleopatra, and this one, I just love the packaging of it. Now, this is a little bit on the expensive side. Ulta sells this one for $86, and this is, I believe, a 1 ounce. Let me see. Okay, I see the size. So it is a 1.7 ounce, and it's $86, so right underneath our threshold of $100. This is on the Ulta website, and let's just go ahead and get into the details. So it says, Toca Cleopatra is a highly seductive scent that captures the hearts and minds of all who experience her find power. Mysterious white jasmine, patchouli, and vanilla musk come crowned with shimmering grapefruit. That just sounds so freaking good. So let's see the top notes. The fragrance family is warm floral. The top notes are bitter grapefruit, lush greens, and cassis bud. The middle notes are white jasmine, peach nectar, and tuberose. And the base notes are warm patchouli, golden amber, and rich vanilla musk. Honestly, you guys, when I tried the first fragrance that I tried from their line, it just smelled so elegant and upscale. I just wanted to try another one. So when I found this one, I love the packaging, love the shape of the bottle. Like I said, giving me Bridgerton vibes. And the color of the actual liquid in the bottle is pink. So y'all already know. So I'm really excited to try this fragrance. I don't think this will be a blind buy for me, you guys. I definitely think I'll probably go into the store and test this one out and then give you guys a review on it after that. But yeah, it looks so good. It sounds like it's going to be a really good scent, and I'm so excited for this one. Okay, dolls, so the last fragrance on my list for today is the Jo Malone London Sakura Cherry Blossom. I love the packaging on this. It's giving clean girl, it's giving modern, but it's giving femininity, and it is just everything in my arsenal. Like, I love this. Yeah, it's something about that basic frosted pink bottle and that white round lid that is just giving me clean girl but feminine, and I am just here for it. So let's go ahead and get into the details of this one. It is a floral fragrance, which you dolls know I tend to stay away from, but as you can see by this video, I am trying to lean more towards more florals and just different types of things and not just stick with the gourmand stuff. So the scent type is a classic floral. The keynotes are bergamot, cherry blossom, and rosewood. I'm scared of the rose. You dolls already know that. You've heard me say that a million times. I do, however, like cherry blossom, you guys. When Bath & Body Works had their cherry blossom fragrance, I love that. I also have a dupe for it. So I'm excited to see what this one is gonna smell like. I feel like it's gonna be a soft floral. I don't know if it'll be fruity, but I feel like it'll be soft. This fragrance has the essence of modern romance with violet leaves and a hint of lemon. Ooh, that's nice. Cherry blossom and lemon. That might be a good one. It unfolds like a bouquet of freshly cut green garden roses. A romantic light floral inspired by a bouquet of fresh cut garden roses. Okay, so they're scaring me because the rosewood, I'm like, okay, I don't know why, but I thought it would be like more of a woodsy note, but then they're saying it's like inspired by a fresh cut bouquet of roses, and I would like it to be more of like inspired by cherry blossom trees. I don't know, seeing as how it's called cherry blossom, and cherry blossom is like one of the, it's a heart note. It's not necessarily a top note. All right, this could be a good one or a bad one, you guys. I don't know. Definitely not a blind buy for me. It's $158 for the 3 ounce, and let's see what the 1 ounce is giving. The 1 ounce is $82, so not too bad. Not too bad for a Jo Malone fragrance. I'm excited to smell that one, but I'm also a little bit scared. Like I said, definitely one I will probably check in the store and sniff first before I purchase it, if even. But dolls, that is it. That is going to conclude today's video. That was all the fragrances that are on my wish list currently. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you guys want to keep up with my fragrance wish list, I do have a Pinterest board where I pin all of the fragrances I'm out on the hunt for, and I'm constantly updating that list. Also, if you dolls have any suggestions for fragrances you want me to try out, please leave those in the comments below. Let me know in this video which fragrance you guys are most excited to try out. Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to see. I think for me, it's going to be between Britney Spears Candy, the Yara Candy, or the Sabrina Carpenter's Cherry Baby. I think those are the ones at the top of my list that I'm most excited to try out. Also, all of those are my blind buy fragrances, so definitely excited about those. You dolls, let me know which ones you're excited about. I love you. I hope you dolls enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you dolls in the next video. Bye! Bye, dolls. I thought, wow. Wait, what am I saying? Carnival. Rivalry. Revelry musk and wait. It's Friday, guys. That's why you hear the noise. So I hope this doll. So I hope this. Oh, wow, let me get it together. I'm so hot. I can't even think. Let me just take some water. Let me just take some water. Don't forget to like. Wait. What is my outro? What am I saying?
Baby, go back in that bed.